Welcome everybody. This your boy Wess. I got my co-host with me, Maurice, and we're doing a very special, major, important, documentary, exclusive interview today. This is gonna be, man. I'm telling you, when y'all, right. When you talk about historical DJs and people on the path of motivation, this guy has traveled from Miami to New York, all the way to Canada and back. I've witnessed this. This is my homeboy. I've known him for over 22 decades, bro. Yeah. 2 decades, bro. You don't find that many friends. You're not even, I don't even consider you a friend, bro. Real talk, you're like my brother, man. I would like to formally introduce DJ Gezza.
What's good, everyone? What's good? What's up?
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Gezza, we're gonna have to start with the beginning, bro. What inspired you to start DJing?
Oh man. So when I started DJing, it was like 30 years ago.
Okay.
So professionally, I've been DJing for 20 years. First 10 years it's just been, just DJing and playing around and just trying to understand the business. But to the last 20 years, I took it seriously because I see how much money you can make out of it, and just kept it moving.
It was a big money grab, dog, for sure. Like back in those mixtape eras, man, you can make so much money DJing, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy money, man.
Man, like making mixtapes, like one night, just making $500 just off of mixtapes. That was the era, Just going in the trunk and just say, "Hey, I got a product."
Easy money, and it's legit, right?
Exactly, very legit.
You ain't getting locked up for it.
Exactly.
Hey, so man, I know about this, but can you tell the world on how we met and what we experienced through our travels and our experience hustling, making music together, hustling, and bringing it back to the city?
Hold on now. Maybe some of those stories can't be shared right here. Probably got to share some of those stories on the Patreon. So keep the explicit stories for that moment right here. But right here, you can tell what you can tell.
Before we get into it, I'm gonna go ahead and say a disclaimer. No certain large amounts of profanity, no eating and drinking.
Got it.
I gotta read the disclaimer. But anyways, I should have did that before. If anybody watching it right now, y'all can go join us on the super chat. Y'all can hit us up on the super chats. Follow us on Patreon. Follow us on Twitch. Prime sub it. This is that Prime sub. If you got an Amazon Prime, you can easily sub for free. Show us that love on Twitch. We here, you feel me? But yeah, back to you, Gezza. Can you tell the world our experience when we first met, how we met, and what we did after we met, and how we brought it back to the city?
Well, how we met in the beginning, I remember we was at this gas station right there on, oh man, what was that street called? It was in Green Acres.
Yep.
In Pensacola, Florida. And I was selling mixtapes at the time. I was dealing with an artist, which I'm not going to name his name.
Hold on. Wait. Why not?
Oh, I ain't making nobody famous.
He ain't famous.
Exactly, so I ain't trying to make him.
It's okay. It's okay to name the nameless. It's okay to name the nameless. Okay.
Oh,
This is T.O.D. This is the topics. We talking about this. This is where you discuss stuff, sir. So when we gonna talk about it, we got to talk about it.
Oh, you want the docs?
We dropping names and putting addresses. We putting addresses on it.
Oh, not the address.
We putting addresses
Grandma's
on it.
house. Grandma's house, man.
Yes, brother. It's okay. I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you.
Hey, Grandma.
I'm right here with you.
Don't answer the door, Grandma. Don't answer the door.
So, when we was at the gas station, And, you know, I was promoting mixtapes, and I saw another person. I was looking, I was like, oh, snap, he doing the same thing too. So I was like, okay, what's good, man? You know, I was like, what's up? Then, you know, Wes came up to me, and, you know, introduced me to himself, and I introduced myself. We actually switched numbers at the time, and we was like, well, shoot, what you doing after this? Shoot, we about to head to another gas station. I said, shoot, me too. So after that, we clicked there, and it's just been history ever since.
Yeah, man. There was a little bit more to that story. As I remember, we met up with this certain fellow afterwards because Gezza, I might be mistaken, but I know you sold over 100 to 150 CDs a day.
Yeah.
I might be mistaken on the numbers, but I'm pretty sure I witnessed all of that. So that certain individual that we was promoting at the time was booming in the city because of the fact that we were making moves selling these type of mixtapes.
Right.
And it's so crazy to me, bro, because Dwayne, before me and you linked up,
okay,
he was like making so much money. I literally saw like 3 bands in his pocket a day, no less. So that certain individual decided, you know what? I see him making some money. Let me go introduce. Well, I see you working with somebody. Let me go introduce myself to him because, you know, rappers back then, they were making money, but they was making money selling it out the trunk by themselves. When you got a team doing it, that's a little bit different. You feel me? So he wants to know who his team is. And then that's when that certain individual introduced me to himself. And what was his name, Gezza?
Oh, dox him, brother. Dox him.
All right, well, his name was Big Jig. Yeah, he was the artist
his name was Fat Jig.
Exposed.
Yeah, I was pushing him back in the day.
That's BIGGJIGG.
Yeah, like I was pushing him back in the day. I made him hot, but you know it was just not a lot of appreciation going on. So that's why we had to part ways because I don't like, you know, when appreciation is not in the presence. Like when you put in all your work into something you thinking that it's supposed to work, now all of a sudden the person that you're trying to help make it work turns around and just try to ridicule you or try to push you into another corner like you ain't nothing. Like that hurts, man. You know, and you put all your heart and work into it. So yeah, that's why I ain't want to give him no type of power. But yeah, it's him.
Listen, bro. Listen, man. I feel like there's a lot behind that story, y'all. Y'all have no idea. But this is why we're here today. Because they need to know the real music. They need to know what you really came from. They need to know why this is one of the most and biggest interviews that we're gonna have. So Gezza, let's go step by step. Let's go all the way going to Detroit. Let's give them a story about me and you traveling to Detroit.
All right, well, we went to Detroit. It was snowing at the time. You know, shout out to DJ Rezblade.
Shout out to DJ Rezblade.
Yeah, we were, and also the guy from Wildin' Out. What's his name?
Spanky.
Yeah,
we met Spanky.
Yeah, shout out to Spanky too. We was actually promoting mixtapes out there in Detroit. Shout out to Detroit in the building, and they actually showed us love. You know, we was out there in the snow promoting mixtapes, and still made we made that much, but you know, just the progress that we did, it was actually good. So, you know, when we went up to Detroit, we did good. We were staying at the Howard Johnson. Boy,
14 Mile.
Yeah. Shout out to 14 Mile. Shout out all the miles out there.
Bro, our fingers were blistering.
Yeah.
We walk outside and 5 seconds later, I couldn't feel my fingers, bro. I was like, but see, we were in a position where we didn't want to do it, but we had no choice but to do it because we were so far away and we didn't have our own transportation. We rode with this so-called famous artist, and he treated us like scum. He treated us like shit. He treated us like the bottom of his shoe.
So
he's spending money to get us to go to these places, but in return, hey man, I seen what y'all can do. Get out there and make some money. He pretty much pimped us, bro. Mm-hmm. This is facts. Detroit, 14 mile, straight up. Now, the only reason I'm talking about this tonight because nobody had no clue what me and Gezza went through. Now, Gezza, and that was just one trip. We went on a bunch.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the story where we went to Columbus, Georgia.
Wow. Okay. Well, shout out to Columbus, Georgia, in the building. You actually helped put on the brother too. We was actually doing shows out there. Like we was doing shows in different clubs, like Club 1608. Yeah. And what was another one? I think Club Mario's. Yeah, Mario. Yeah. Shout out to Mario's if it's still open.
Man, shout out to Hollywood too, man.
Yeah, shout out to Hollywood, man. The promoter. But
man, that was the night we there was one. Hold on, we got to talk about this story. Hold on.
You talking about the drunken story?
Yes, the drunken story. Everybody needs to know the drunken story. So this is why I don't really drink that much today. Mm-hmm. So I was just of age. I think I was 21 and a half. And Hollywood, shout out to Hollywood. But he gave us the opportunity to have unlimited free drinks all night. Unlimited free drinks. Yep. Unlimited, bro.
What were they thinking?
Unlimited,
to
bro.
A fresh 21-year-old.
To a fresh 21-year-old. So I done had about 35 cups. Gezza done had about Gezza, what you had, like 20?
Oh,
you had about 20 of them. Yeah, man, it was crazy. It was super crazy. But the main thing I realized that night we had Patron, and what else we had?
I think we had Patron. We had
what can you remember?
It was so many mixtures. It was light and dark. It was light and dark. That's all I remember.
Yeah, was mixing them.
Yeah, we were mixing them. So anyways, so we had the after party, right? And it's like 4:00 in the morning. And I'm standing in the bathroom, and I know I'm fading in and out. I'm just looking at the mirror. I see black, and then I see myself, and then I see black, and then I see myself. So I see this girl to the left, and I start like flirting with her and talking with her. And Gezza had a girl too. And I guess Hollywood was taking us. I don't know if he was taking us to this hotel or to the girl's house or whatever. But we was in the back seat. I had one on my lap. He had one on his lap. Man, when I tell you, bro, I was like this. I was like, baby, I can't wait to undress you. I'm going to do all kind of things to you. Here, get a little closer. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Let me tell you what I'm going to Bruh, I threw up all over the girl. She go, Gezza over there on the left side. He's screaming. He kicked the door. He saw me puking. He opened the door and said, oh, no.
No projectile. Yeah, we threw him like a bug.
Bro, Hollywood in the front driving. He like, no. Yeah. Not my car, no.
Exactly. Oh, my God.
Bro.
The disgust. The disgust. That would have came over me.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
So the very next day, I was vomiting so much it was crazy, man. I had alcohol poisoning, and it was over 24 hours. And I think Jig's girl went to the store and got us some stuff to settle our stomach. I forgot what it was she got us, but it was all kind of shit. It was like 3 or 4 things. So yeah. But the crazy thing about it is, bro, like
that wasn't the craziest thing about it.
No. Oh my gosh. No. The craziest thing about that is that when Jig saw us, and he saw how messed up we was. He still expected us to come back with some money.
Even though y'all was tore up.
Even though we was, yeah. So let me tell you about I'm gonna tell you about my experience with him. I'm gonna let Gezza carry on with the some other stories. He was very verbally abusive. He was physically abusive. And I think he was like 10 years older than us at the time. I think he was like 35, trying to rap still. Something like that. I don't know. He was 30. I was 21 at the time. So I don't know. Yeah. So he was old as shit, still trying to do his thing, and he was bullying us like crazy. And Gezza's not as he wasn't as big as he is now. Like, he was about my size. So like, you know, when it came down to it, like, we were both kind of like scrawny, just like getting bullied. And we over here, me and Gezza, we like, yeah, we about to make it, man. We got all these people. Matter of fact, I think that was the first, when we left Columbus, Georgia that weekend, we went to Atlanta. We met up with Young Jock and OJ Juice Man. Yeah. So I mean, we was kind of like in the loop, trying to get our music passed around with all these celebrities and all these artists doing our thing at what club was that? What was that? The Palace?
No.
What was that?
Pool Palace. Shout out to Pool Palace.
Yeah. Shout out to Pool Palace. It was one of them clubs in Atlanta. But the point is, man, like I said, the dude was bullying us. He was coming. He was just like trying to make us do all kind of stupid shit. And if we didn't do it, he was trying to threaten our lives every time, bro. To the point that I was just like, Gezza, bro, why we dealing with this dude, man? Like, why we like? It's time for us to like just say, you know, forget this dude. Let's start our own movement. So before that happened, Gezza, you want to tell them what happened in Atlanta?
Oh man. Okay, Atlanta. So I actually got away from dealing with him, and I started to say, shoot, if I'm actually doing all this work, I might as well go ahead and continue my career. I mean, I've been doing this way before anybody, doing it or whatever. But one thing I'm not going to let somebody do is bring down my career that I have built from the ground up, So, I was I was still like an active CEO for my company, which I still am. But I was like fully active because, I saw the money that was there. I seen it. It was making between $300 to $500 a day. A day.
You know, math 7 days a week.
Right.
Exactly.
We was doing the 7 days.
We wasn't working. I'm gonna go ahead and say this too for all the ones that's out here hustling and that get to the money or get to the quote unquote bag. Look, this was 2 decades ago, or close to 2 decades ago, and we was making $300 to $500 a day just on selling mixtapes. And if you can believe us or not, but I know me and him together sold over 250,000 copies, bro.
All day stories about that.
250,000 copies. Me and him combined. Now, me alone, I sold over 150. I'm sure before he met me, he sold over 100. I know that just by seeing his experience. But y'all got to understand, this is not the same time. This is not the same day. You cannot go out there and make the same amount of money as us because everything is streamed.
Yes,
like everything's streaming now. Everything's digital, right? So it was like, bruh, it was the new crack. Every time you came out with a new track, it was the new crack to a crackhead. I swear to God, to a music head, it was crack. It was crazy. They were like, oh, you got that new so-and-so? Gezza like, yup. I'm over here like, hey, look, check my shit out too, man. I'm on there too, man. Yo. But listen, we did it, and they loved it, and they supported us so much that we built our own stuff. Now, before we get into what we built, we got to still talk about this POS. Now, the breakup between you and Fat Ass. I mean, Jig. I mean, Big Jig. The breakup. What happened at the store? What happened, bro? And don't full detail, bro.
In full
detail, bro.
High definition.
Oh
my God.
When y'all got
need I brace myself?
You got locked up.
Yeah, I got locked up. So I went in the store just to get a couple of things. I was, trying to get some snacks and stuff. All of a sudden, I just seen Clayton County. Shout out to Clayco. You know what I'm saying? Clayco came out full guns blazing and told all of us put our hands up. And I was just like, what the hell going on? I say, should I be part of this or should I not be part of it? But I'm a real dude, man.
Loyal.
And, I'm loyal. So, I'm gonna make sure that everybody's okay. So I went in and the police was just like, are you part of this crew? I was like, yeah. Well, you need to get down too. I was like, hold on now, I ain't get down. So pretty much I got locked up for nothing, but it was actually his fault. But I got locked up because I resist arrest. I actually fought the cops. Do I have any regrets on it? No, I don't have no regrets. But at the same time, he put us in a situation where we didn't know what was going on. And I was actually coming out genuine, trying to fight what's going on because I didn't know what was going on. But he didn't tell us nothing. And we ended up going to jail. Shout out to the person that bombed me out. I still don't know who bombed me out to this day. But
real bit.
Yeah. Shouts out to him. But like I said, it was just messed up, man. And I learned the whole situation. I learned that whole situation. So yeah, man, it was crazy, man. We was part of the era where it was no cell phone, like no smartphone, no internet.
Yeah. You couldn't take pictures.
Yeah, you couldn't take that. Pictures. These days now everybody.
Celebrities, like we met OJ Juice, we met Young Jock, we met man, there was so many artists we met.
2
Chainz, we met Future,
Trill.
We met who came in the Rockefellers that time? Was that Moneybag? Not Moneybag, but
he wasn't
the one that passed away. What was his name? He was in charge of Future back then. I forgot his name, bro. But man, that's so crazy.
OGD, rest in peace, OGD.
We met so many people, man. I think we was in a music video with DJ Unk.
Yeah, DJ Unk.
I still feel the type of certain way about him, but that's another story for another time. But yeah. So what else happened, Gezza?
Even Bun B.
We ain't gonna talk about Trill. Not on this one. That'll be the next one. Yeah. So we still now. This is 20 years ago. This is 20 years ago now. Okay, not 20 years ago. It's more like 18. But still.
Yeah. Might well round it on up. Right?
I'm just saying. So, all right. So during that time when he got arrested, I had no idea because during that time I stood up to my bully, which was Big Jig, and I told him, I said, hey man, I'm going back to school, bro. He was a full bully, bro. I'm not even kidding, bro. He would bully everybody. So I saw and witnessed him swing a bat at this guy from Mobile. His name was Big E. He couldn't fight him hand to hand, so I knew he didn't have any hands because he always picked up a weapon when he tried to fight somebody. So that's what I noticed. Just being that young and coming from the streets like I was fighting anyway. So I knew at one point that me and him was going to get into it. And I knew I could knock him out just by seeing what he's doing. So I stood up to him. Hey, man, I'm about to go to school. I'm about to go to college, man. You tripping. Your whole crew tripping. Y'all ain't making no bread. All you trying to do is run me and Gezza. Gezza got locked up. Now you just trying to get me to get out. It ain't going to happen, bro. I'm gone. So I left. Gezza, he called me on the phone and said, hey, Wess, man, you seen Gezza? I'm like, no. I thought he was locked up. Nah, man. Nah, he got out, man. But when he got out, man, he was, he had did this, oh, no, I just need to find him. I'm like, okay, well, why do you need to find this man? What's so important? Like, what happened? Gezza, do you want to share some information on why he wanted to find you and what happened?
Inquiring mind. like to know.
It's just like a girlfriend, man. When
So you saying? Wait a minute.
No.
You say he was?
No, ain't no damn way.
He was gay.
No, it's just like
ain't nothing wrong with homosexuality. Are you saying he was gay?
I'm giving an analogy, okay?
An analogy.
An analogy.
You can say what you want. I think it was a little fruity.
You know, need a bowl of fruit, goddamn.
I think it's a little fruity. I think he like men.
No.
And I'm gonna give y'all a story in a minute. Why?
Oh, you talking about your story?
Yeah.
Good. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Emerald City. But,
not
the Emerald City.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But yeah,
man, this gotta go on the Patreon, man.
That's the Patreon stuff.
We're gonna talk about that on the Patreon.
That's gotta be the
because it's explicit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Goes down.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't say that one.
All right, so nah, like real talk. I witnessed. The only reason I say this man is kind of I think he likes men because when one time I was with him and he was arguing with his baby mama, and I noticed he always argued with his women, like all of them. And yeah, he had a lot of them, like 10, 15 maybe. I don't know how many kids he got, but he had a lot of women. But one of the baby mamas, he went over there, cussed out and said, "You know what, man, forget you. I'm about to go hang with my nigga. Hey, Wes, what you doing, man?" I'm like, about to go to bed. What you doing?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So listen, he came over there. Now, mind y'all, I'm young, so I'm thinking that I don't know what he doing. I'm cool. He cool. He maybe he just want to kick it because he arguing with his old lady. This man got all close. I'm talking about you see how close we is, right? But we only this close because of the doggone camera. We wouldn't be sitting this close had that camera not been there. This man was like, "What you watching, Wes?"
He was all rubbing shoulders on you. He was like, "Hey."
Mind y'all, this is the era where we didn't have no smartphones.
Yeah.
I had my PSP and I bought movies, DVDs, small little DVDs on there, and I was watching movies on my
Shouts out to PSP.
And I was watching little DVDs on there, and he just opened, "What you watching?" I'm watching my movie. That's what I'm doing. And then I turned it this way so he couldn't see it. Then he was like, "Oh, okay." What is going on?
Man.
What is going on, man? But listen, man, long story short, I'm about to condense this because he ain't really that relevant to us right now, but we are telling y'all the story of how we became who we are today. So this man called me and begged me to come to Atlanta to locate Gezza because Gezza was nowhere to be found. Now Gezza
in action, bro.
Gezza was MIA, bro. Gezza got out of jail and was MIA, and I'm sitting here like, man, why I gotta come to Atlanta to feel? How am I gonna find this man in Atlanta first of all? How am I gonna find Gezza? And you know what? He paying for me to come out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and come out here. I think he gave me $100 in gas, and back then I was kind of good, so I was like, all right, I'll come out there, and I know I can make some money selling music anyway. I love to go to Atlanta just to travel and sell my stuff anyway. So I went out there, met up with him, and we searched all over the place, bro. I'm talking about we went to Oceans. We went to, it was another club.
Ocean 66.
It was another club on Old National. What was that? What was all them clubs on Old National?
Oh man, Frozen Palace. You had the Piano Bar at the time. You had what else? Rich 1 and 2. What else?
It was another one. But long story short, we went over there to Club Rockefellers.
Yeah, Rockefellers.
And I guess somebody told him that they might have seen him over there. I'm not sure, but he was over there. And during that time, Gezza, do you want to tell Tell the world what you did to Big J girl.
Oh my God. What you did to his girl.
So they were beefing apparently.
Oh yeah. We're beefing.
And I had no idea. So why don't you, I'll let you tell that story and then
let's hear his perspective first.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to you there, sir.
Yeah.
You can't seem to contain yourself.
Yeah.
Control
Go
your
ahead, sir.
Yeah, we were beefing, man, because, he didn't know how to take good care of people, man. If a person was, down and working hard, to make sure you come up, then the least you can do is just make sure the person's taken care of. But that's not what, we was getting. So I left. I said, shit, if I can go ahead and do all this work for another person, why can't I do it for myself? So, I went ahead and did what I had to do, and I left. Like, I told, in my mind, I was like, it's over with. Like, we done. So he came looking for me. I started coming back at the clubs. People was happy because, I was out of the clubs for like a whole year and a half, 2 years, trying to help with his project. And he finally came. So all of a sudden, I was DJing at Rockefeller's. All of a sudden, security said, "Hey man, you got someone at the door." I was like, "I got nobody at no damn door." Shoot, like I tell people to pay at the door. Like, don't call me at the door. But he was like, "Yeah, somebody want to see you outside." So, and he described it to me. He was like, "Yeah, he tall and big." I said, "I already know what time it was." So, security was just like, "Man, you want me to come chill with you?" I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Come on." So me and security came outside. I saw him, and I saw Wes too. Wes was just like, "Hey, what's up, you? What's up, why?"
No. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna tell you what happened. He convinced me. He said, "Man, Gezza ran off. He just was going all around the city talking bad about me, and he just dissing us. He dissed you too, Wes. Man, he saying he ain't down with the crew. Da 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 da." And I'm sitting here like, "Nah, man, this ain't not the Gezza I rode with. Not riding over 1,000 miles with this dude. This don't sound like Gezza." But in the back of my head, that's what I was thinking. But right then and there, when he was pushing that on me, I was like, you know what? I've seen stuff like this before in the past. He might have did this. He might have did that. And he might have said F me too. So you know what? Man, what's up, Gezza? Man, what's up, man? You talking that stuff, man. What's up, man? Gezza looked at me and said, "Man, Wes, whatever, man." Yeah. Then he was like, "You don't know, Wes. You don't know nothing." And then I was sitting there like, "Dang, okay, whatever."
You just got blown down.
He just discarded everything I said, and then he looked Jig dead in the eyes though. He looked at that man dead in the eyes, and what else happened?
So he started trying to like break down, talk about, why you come back? I thought you said, man, look here, bro. I'm a grown ass man. Okay. At that time, I think I was like probably 28, 29.
Yeah, 28.
Yeah, I was like 28, 29. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? Like, you don't need me to control your life, bro. I felt like this. If you had all this type of power, right? You said that you can do this, you can do that. Without me, then baby, you don't need me. You don't need me. I feel like I'm wasting your time. You know what? Then I need to go ahead and use my time for me. And that's what I was doing. So
hold on now. We ain't gonna negate the fact that you was splacking this girl now. You was giving her the splacky splack.
You was splacking
the mess out of that shit. Man, she shot water everywhere. You know the song "Water"? It was created by Gezza.
It was created by Gezza right in the moment, huh?
Water.
Dang, Gezza. You was deep diving. You was deep sea diving. You was snorkeling.
Man.
You went snorkeling.
It's like I'm taking a bath.
Listen, man.
Did you have your rubber ducky? Did you have your rubber ducky?
I had gone.
Look, and he had the swim trunks on, all that. He was ready. He was ready. He was ready.
Sure was.
Oh, my
But you know what though? At the end of the day, he kind of deserved it. He treated, when I tell you, he treated everybody like that. He treated everybody poorly, bro. He treated like nobody was better than him. He was above everybody. He treated everybody like he just walked over them, like they were just like a dirt rug or whatever. And it was bad, bro, because he was bullying everybody that was on his team. And with his girl, he wasn't giving her no attention. He wasn't provide nothing. She even came to me and said, because I was trying to holler at a chick at the time, and he gonna be like this. And this is another reason I thought he was gay. I'm trying to holler at a chick, and he go, Wess, man, stop worrying about these women out here. You're gonna have plenty of women, man. Let's get to the money. I'm sitting there like, it's easy for you to say, you're sitting right next to you. Like literally right next to you. But I can't holler at a chick. And then she goes, Wess, we not doing nothing. Like hint, bang, fucking
Lying.
yeah. So yeah. So and I was so Gezza handled that for
Oh man.
But listen, man, she was bad though. I ain't gonna lie. Had I been there during the time, I would have created 2 songs named Water. I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there. She was a baddie. She was definitely a baddie. But when it come down to that fat piece of POS, one thing I learned, actually I learned a lot of things. Treat people with kindness, treat people with respect, show them if somebody is starving, feed them. If somebody needs a ride, give them a ride. Like, help other people out. Stop trying to take, and be selfish. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be selfish, all right, but the only thing you're going to have is yourself.
Yep.
Because nobody going to want to be around you. Nobody going to want to provide, help you, look out for you when you're down. When you get locked up, you can't rely on nobody. You can't call nobody. It's the saddest thing. The saddest thing I ever seen in my life is somebody being that age and had no kind of morality instilled in him. Nothing. No, he was not a human being, bro. He was the devil. He was. He really was, bro. That man was the devil, bro. When you asked me, have I ever seen the devil before? And I said, yeah, that was him. That was him, bro. Mm-hmm. A lot of people look at me and be like, Wess, man, why you don't go out? Why you don't hang out in the clubs? Because I don't want to see another person like that again. I've been traumatized from my past. Gezza's been traumatized by his past, bro. Like, for real. Like, a lot of stuff, bro. You have no idea. I witnessed this man. Not only did he yell at his women, he also put his hands on his women. Yeah. He was one of them. Mm-hmm. And he didn't care about nobody. No, nobody, bro. Not one soul. Not one soul. Now, there was a time where he had a quote unquote showdown in Miami. Was it Miami? No. Fort Myers. And he was bragging about it the whole trip. So he was like, Wess, let's go down there, just me and you. I said, okay. Well, where your whip at? Because he had a whip last time. Come to find out, that wasn't his whip. That was his baby mama's whip. His license was suspended because he couldn't pay for them other 13 kids he created. Mm-hmm. So, 13. Yeah, he had a bunch. He was an NBA young boy for sure. But anyways, so he used my vehicle. We took my vehicle down there. And he was telling me how much money we're going to make because I'm opening up for him. Matter of fact, no, you weren't down there with me. But me and you just made a song that Take It to the Head. Yeah, we just made that song. That was our first song. And I brought that down there and he was like, who was that singing? I was like, that's my homeboy. He's like, that's good. I like that. I was like, yeah, we got talent over here. Yeah. But that's great. Yeah, that was, man, exactly, dude. It was a long time ago, man. But when we went down there, he was telling me he was gonna be packed out. Shout out to DJ T.O.D, by the way. He was the DJ that was supposed to be promoting it that night and running on the ones and twos. And he told me, we got a room, blah, blah, blah. So we get down there and we meet him at like a Denny's. We link up with DJ T.O.D at like a Denny's or Waffle House or something. It was some kind of overnight restaurant where you can buy breakfast. But I was like, when we gonna get into our room? And he was like, let me go talk to T.O.D. I said, okay, well, I've only been driving for 9 hours. I'm kind of tired. Like, the show is the next day, so I need to rest. And he goes, oh, let me go holler at T.O.D. So we go talk to T.O.D, and there was this girl at the counter, and she was bad. She was bad Jamaican. Shout out to all the beautiful Jamaican women.
Yeah.
In Southern Florida, y'all are so beautiful. Y'all really are. Oh my God. But anyways, I was talking to her, and she gave me the number, and we were supposed to link up in the hotel room. So the reason I put emphasis on the hotel room because nobody had booked us a hotel room. Mainly because nobody bought tickets. And those tickets were supposed to be sold a week or two before we even got down there. So yeah, it was supposed to be a quote unquote sold out show, but we ain't even got a hotel room to sleep in. So like these are facts, man. And nobody bought not one ticket sold, not one single ticket. So I'm like, well, shoot, man, you big jig, bro. You ain't got no money in your pocket to get us a room or two. Can you get two? Because I don't want to, I need my own room, please. So, it was sad, bro. But long story short, on that end, we ended up spending the night at DJ T.O.D house, and he didn't have no extra beds for us. We had the floor or a lazy boy. I chose the lazy boy. Jig chose to stay up and talk to somebody on the phone all night. So the girl was like, well, dang, you ain't got a room? I said, nah, I guess ain't nobody bought any tickets. So I guess I won't be, hanging with you. And she was just like, well, it's okay. Maybe you can get one tomorrow night or whatever. Or maybe I can just come hang out with you in your city. Da, 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 da. I was like, I'm with all of that. I am. But I'm about to go to bed. So, click. The next day, we went to go promote. We went to a couple barbershops. We went to a couple gas stations. And I really was just selling my music. I didn't really care about his. He went out there and was like, hey, man, let's go to this barbershop. He's like, yeah, everybody know me in this barbershop. I know they do. They be talking. They be ringing. My name be ringing out here, Wess. So we walked to the barbershop, and they said, hey, man, you looking for a cut? Hey, trying to get trimmed up?
Right. Hey, you.
Hey, buddy. And he was like, yeah, you know me, Big Jig. They're like, who?
Oh, wow.
Right. Question mark. That was a question mark.
So we go. So like you could tell he was full of lies. Everything about him was a lie.
Okay.
So we get to the show that night, and a couple people pulled up like a regular Friday or Saturday night. A couple people pulled up, but then they were just like, hold on, what's the cover charge? $15. Who performed? Somebody performing? I guess the cover charge was 10. They ain't want to pay 5. But who performing? Big Jig. Who was that? Man, no, man. We going to the other club. They all took off and went to the other club across the street. Nobody showed up. But the chick I called and met the night before, she showed up. Okay. But ladies get in free before 11.
They do, don't they?
Mm-hmm. So
there
was no money made at the door. Nobody, and I was like, you gonna perform? Because I ain't performing, ain't nobody here. He was like, man, I ain't gonna perform, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. I never seen this before, man. Why y'all ain't do your job, man? Y'all should have promoted. He was talking to DJ T.O.D. Y'all, you should have promoted more, man. He's like, DJ T.O.D. like, Jig, nobody wanted to buy this shit, bro. nobody was trying to come see you, bro.
We don't really
He's like, we tried, bro. Right? We tried. So, that night, of course, we didn't get a hotel room. So instead of sleeping on Cito's lazy boy, I just laid in my car and passed out. And I said, if I got to drive another 9 hours, bro, I'm just gonna, I might as well get all my rest in. So I hopped in my car and I just passed out overnight. And I woke up. He was outside of my car when I was asleep, but when I woke up, he over there staring at me in the face on the passenger side, just. Hey, Wes, let's go. There's a restaurant, man. I know this guy, man. We're gonna chop it up with him right quick. So we went to this Jamaican restaurant, and this dude, I guess Jig told me the story about what happened. He felt sorry for us and gave us some free food. Man, that was my first time tasting oxtail. Listen, bro, when I tell you, oxtail is one of the best. And I know you like jerk chicken, because we went to that one on 29. But man, oxtail was so freaking good, bro. I was like, man, I gotta have another one. So I went for another plate, but he was like, man, nah, this is the only one I can afford to give you right now. So you don't get scrapped. I was like, damn. But anyway, so I was mad because I basically wasted my time. I could have made probably $1,500 already for the time I spent down there. And I wasted my time down there. I made maybe $200-300 down there, but it wasn't enough. Not from everything we went through. So I'm just like, man, I could have made 15 while I was, bro. You really costing me money just coming down here. And he was like, don't worry, Wes. We're gonna get a show in South Carolina. I got somebody. I got some. He said he got somebody. Gezza, how many times he told you that same story?
Oh God, Lord.
That was the story, man. That was the story. He always had somewhere in South Carolina for us, man. But no, so some kids walked up and said, and he had a whole bunch of fake jewelry on too. So some kids walked up and said, hey, you must be a rapper. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm a national recording artist, man. I'm a national recording artist, man. I'm the best in the city. And the kid was like, okay, cool. What's your name? And he told him his name. Then he looked at me and he was like, so who are you? And then Jig threw some shade. And he was like, oh, man, he ain't nobody, man. He ain't nothing. I said, I ain't what?
Ooh.
I said, I ain't what? Mother,
you refer to you as
I
nobody.
did what?
Wow.
I done drove 9. I said, I ain't what? Gezza, boy. I ain't never been so hot in my life, bro. Bro. All I knew at that time was fire had arisen in my eyes. And I was afraid of dude because he was what, 6'5"?
Something like that.
Yeah, he was 6'5" and big. So I was afraid of dude because I was your size back in the day. Well, not your size, but yeah, a little bit bigger than you. You know how skinny I was back then. But anyways, going up against him, I didn't care at the time because of what he said. So I said, you know what, man, you talking all that, blah, blah, blah. You can't even get a show. You a weak, blah, blah, blah. Don't nobody know you. Don't nobody like you. You suck. Matter of fact, if you really want it, I can show you how nobody can beat your, you know what I mean? So I was like, let's take this outside. Let's take this outside right now. He was like, oh, you big and bad now, huh? Oh, you big and bad now, huh? Okay, well, let's take it outside. So as soon as I walked out the door, I pulled up my shorts. I said, hey, so what's up? What's up? He go, well, Wes, why are you doing this right now? Why are you doing this to me right now? Wes, why? You know I'm going through it right now, man. Oh, you know I can't do this right now, man.
I had to go outside because everybody inside didn't even see him.
Bro, I never seen a grown behind man so emotional in my life, bro. That was crazy. It was crazy. His big Giant behind was nothing but a teddy bear, bro. He didn't want to fade. He never could fight. Like I said before, every time he tried to fight somebody or intimidate somebody, he picked up something to scare them. Not defend himself, but to scare them, intimidate them. Like, and it was crazy, bro. Like, once I saw that, I said, man, why don't you shut up and get in the car and let's go. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't care about what you got going on. I'm gonna drop you off and I'm done with you.
Fill in the blanks.
Okay. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that. Okay. This is YouTube. I can't say it. I can't say it. About the listeners. Let the listeners. They know how to fill in. Yeah, fill in the blanks. But anyways, bro, it was crazy, bro. But yeah, that's what happened, man. But that was the end of era of being threatened by Big G.
No, I'm gonna tell you. You said you had a fight story. I got a fight story for you.
Okay.
We was in the apartment with the same chick that I splat, and yeah, he deserved it, you know. But so we were just talking junk, like, yeah. So what you think you gonna do? He thought. Because, you know, I'm not even going to lie to you. I put it out for the world. You probably the world do know about it. But people that don't know about it, you know, I lost both my parents. So, you know what I'm saying? At the time, he was trying to use that towards me. Like, oh, you don't got nobody. So, you know, what you going to do? You know you need me. Bitch, sorry. You know, I don't, in my mind, I was like, I don't need you. Like, but at the same time, I was like, hey, you know, I'm trying to come up and trying to get things put together. So I said, okay, let me stick this a little long. Probably some truth in what he's trying to say and do. I was trying to find it, the reasonable of a doubt. But that doubt was gone. Like, he just keep lying, you know. He just keep lying about shows and stuff. Even about that South Carolina. I heard so much about South Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina. But the crazy part was now, I got tired of it. And I went to him and I said, bro, you always talk about South Carolina. You talk about this show, that show. I ain't seen not damn promoter call you and try to give you like the first part of the money. Then I ain't getting nothing. The only way I was making money was selling off mixtapes. So I'm like, dude, it don't make no sense for me to be here. I was like, you know what? Bump this. I'm done with it. So he tries to grab me on my neck and try to slam me. But when he tried to slam me, I grabbed him down to the neck and I yanked him down with me too. So we both two big people fell down on that float. I said, shoot, if I'm gonna fall, you come with me. So he came down with me and I gave him a little elbow, gave him everything. And then after that, I said, you know what, dog? We's through. That man said, wait, what you talking about? What going on? I never see somebody stutter in my life.
Oh, my gosh.
So I was just like, oh, I struck a nerve, didn't I? I said, oh, that needy nerve. It's not the confident nerve. It was the needy nerve. Because you knew if you tried your cash cow, the cow is going to move. You know, if you try a cow or try to tip over a cow, they leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going along. So after that, I started packing my clothes. He said, where you going? Not here. Shoot. So I started packing. This man was trying to stop me from leaving and stuff. I was like, dude, sounds like you got it all because you acting like you got fame coming in and you don't have not one promoter call you. But when promoters were calling you, they were calling you because of me. Let's put that out there.
That's facts.
Let's be real about it.
Let's talk about how we even got a chance to meet Young Jock. If it wasn't for Gezza, we wouldn't even got a chance to meet him because he had full access to every club around here. We walked in there free, face card. Didn't have to get charged damn time. Real talking, it's all because of Gezza, man. Shout out to Gezza, man. Shout out to Gezza. Real talk, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and say another thing, man. Like if it wasn't for Gezza, that campaign, that whole campaign that we had, bro, would have been dead. I would have never, you would have never heard of them. I would have never heard of them. Nobody would. They still don't know. Matter of fact, this is actually proof, right? How long has it been? And don't nobody know who he is until now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's because we got out of there. Everybody know who we are.
Right.
You feel me? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. But Gezza, you escaped out of that BS. You started doing your own runs. I remember you was DJing in almost every club in Atlanta during that time.
Yeah.
It was like 7 days a week, bro.
Yeah.
Like, can you talk about the money grab and the hustling skills? Didn't you meet T.O.D? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so a lot of people didn't know I was in the trap back jumping video. They did it at the club Rockefellers when I was DJing at the time. I was one of those strip club DJs, even way before DJ Esco came out. I know DJ Esco. DJ Esco was right under me before, he became what he is now with Future. All these DJs like DJ Holiday, Scream, Drama, we've been part of that whole era on the come up. So this ain't new to me, fellas. Like, don't think I'm just not coming out or anything. I've been out than a lot of people that's been born right now. I've been doing this, So I've seen a lot of DJs come. I've seen a lot of DJs fall. I see a lot of DJs build up all these, coalition. And, I had built my own because I was part of these other coalitions too. But I got tired of trying to help build with them when you could build your own. I always believe in branding your own, branding your own name. Because when you brand your own stuff, then your stuff could become a household name to everybody. Like High Grade now became a household name because I stick to it. I didn't join, no crews. I had DJ Scream ask me to join. I had Drama ask me to join. I turned both of them down because I wanted my own thing. I didn't want to be like, oh, I was part of this crew and it didn't get me nowhere. I'd rather have my own thing. So, shouts out to Scream. I messed with Scream a long way. Shouts out to, Holiday, all those, DJs that's out there, the older DJs that's out there, and even the new DJs. Shouts out to the new DJs, man. Because I'm not no gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? I put that work out there. Everybody know what I do. But I congratulate the new crew. I congratulate the new people that's out right now.
That's just not something we're going to brush past either, man. Because how many artists have you actually broken records for? Come on, man.
From B.O.B., Trillville. I can name them. B.O.B., Trillville. Shout out to B.O.B. Crime Mob. Young Job. Film Mob. Luda. Who else? Even these, smaller artists. It's just numerous.
Snooty Wild too, right?
Yeah, Snooty Wild.
Gucci Man when he first came through.
In fact, when I was DJing at it was Strict Up Goosebump. I was DJing at Candy Shop. Shout out to Candy Shop. I got a story right quick on Candy Shop. And yep, I'm gonna say if you watching me right now or you gonna watch this show, bro, I gotta say it. I don't care. So I think you was with us. I'm not sure. But this was later on past the Jig era, right? Okay. So this is like maybe 3 or 4 years. We went to Atlanta and my homeboy was fascinated about strip clubs in Atlanta because they get naked all the way. There's no, you can show your titties out here in the city, but they gotta cover the, they gotta wear thongs or panties or whatever. So they fully booty naked in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Hot Atlanta. Skin tight. Yeah, so he loved it. He was enjoying his night. And Gezza was at the candy shop one day, and
all 4 of us was in there, and this guy, he was a rookie in the streets. He was kind of a newbie. He didn't make anything over $75 to $100 on a good day. On a bad day selling mixtapes, he was like anywhere between, I don't know, like $30 to $50. But this individual, I'm not gonna say his name, but this individual got a lap dance in the back room, and you know, in Atlanta, it's a little expensive. I think it cost him $150, but she was scrubbing her stuff all on him, all on his jeans, all on his pants, all on his face, all on his chest. It was everywhere. It was juices everywhere. So he was excited. He thinking he gonna smash, and she was telling him in his ear he gonna smash the whole time, right? You know how it goes. But anyways, after they got done, she was like, "All right, pay me." And he was like, "What? Pay you? I thought we was having a good time."
Right.
Like I thought we was really. This is one of those moments. I thought we were. I'm in love with a stripper. And he was really in love with her, and he really wanted to like hang with her, get a number, and all that. And she was like, "Baby, this is my job. I need my money." And he was like, "How much?" $150. I ain't got it. Hold on, let me ask Wes. So he came to ask me. I said, "Man, what you done got yourself into, man? what done happened?" He's like, "Man, look, man, the stripper, she lied to me, dog. She told me I was gonna dance for free. She was gonna dance on me for free." I said, "Man, look, you in a strip club. Ain't no strippers dancing for free."
Okay. First 30 seconds of the song, yeah.
ain't none of them dancing for free. You in a strip club, bro. Rule number 1. You should know this. I ain't know, man. This is my first time. Please, Wes, help me out, please. So I say, Gezza, man, talk to the old girl, man, see if we can come down on that number. She ain't know, he a rookie, this is his first time in the club. So Gezza, he was like, "You know what, I got you, Wes." So he talked to her, and I ended up throwing her like $100 just because of his BS. But after that, I cussed him out. I said, "Listen, man, don't you ever have me come with you anywhere else, especially a strip club. I ain't coming nowhere else with you, bro."
Yeah.
So got caught up with the strip club.
The next day we had a hotel room. The next day, that was back in that was at the time where you had Bumblebee in the clubs when you was doing your thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a girl. It was a stripper named Bumblebee. That's a long story. We might get into that. I don't know. But anyways, so we in the hotel room, and he walking up. I guess he didn't bring an extra pair of pants or whatever, but he had walked up and was like, "Hey, man, what is this stain on my pants, bro? What is this?" And it was a brown streak, like dark brown. Yeah, like yeah.
It was doo.
It was doo.
So
it was the dookie doo.
So my brother was with me, right? He was like, "Nah, man." He was like, "Nah, I know what this is." He said, "Man, I had some chili dogs, man. I know what this is." And I was like, "Nah, man. That stripper last night had chili dogs."
You know what I'm saying? Shoot. She had with the bean too.
And the fact that he was bragging about she was putting it in his face the whole time.
That's right. He got pink eye.
You say you got pink eye. Man.
From that brown eye.
Yes, man, I've had some of the best times on the road, man. But that right there I'll never forget that night, bro. But speaking of great times that we had afterwards, let's talk about the progress and what we accomplished afterwards, dog. You actually came down to the city.
Mm-hmm.
You actually came down to the city because I was like, "Gezza, what you doing?" He's like, "Man, I'm doing my thing right now. I'm making 15, 25 bands, da-da-da-da-da." I said, okay. Well, let's get a show done. Let's get a show done down here. And didn't you got selected to DJ for Lil Wayne, right?
Yeah.
That was wasn't that I'm trying to think of the name of that club. It was in Destin, Florida.
Oh, nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't. No. It was Young Thug.
Was it Young Thug?
Okay, Young Thug
they both under Birdman, so I could. That was my
one.
It was one of them. But anyway, yeah, you got selected to DJ for Young Thug. Let's talk about your progress and let's talk about how many artists that you DJ'd for during that era.
I DJ'd for numerous. Like I DJ'd for Young LA back in the day. I did Young LA, Young Jock. I did B.O.B. too before he even became B.O.B. T.I. Big Country Kane. Shout out to Big Country Kane. Who else I did for? I DJ'd for what's that name? I almost came close to DJing for Jeezy at the Velvet Room, but
shout out to Jeezy.
But the promoter at the time, he was on some bull crap.
Jeezy says he's a diva.
Yeah, he was.
He's such a diva.
Yeah, he was. I DJ for a lot of numerous artists. Even Trick Daddy. I DJ for Trick. Shout out to Trick. Shout out to the Goombay. Who else? Briscoe. I did Briscoe at the time. I did one show with Trina. Shout out to Trina. Yeah, I've done a lot of artists out there back in the day. And I wish that, back in those days, Nicki Minaj, back in the days, like I said, this was part of the no smartphone internet era.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's hard because back in the day, you had to carry a Polaroid camera everywhere you go.
Yeah, man. You remember we went to what was that Big Country Kane video shoot?
Yeah.
And we had no smartphones back then, and it was me, you, Big Country Kane, like so many other camera people, so many news people. I think Making It Magazine was in there. Somebody was in there with
Making It Grind Media.
Yeah, Grind Media was in there. Lil Duval, he was in there. He was just sitting there chilling. Yeah, he was just So I met Lil Duval personally, man. Let me tell you, man. Look, shout out to Lil Duval, man. That's one of the coolest comedians out of our state, and it was just a great moment of meeting him, man. And this was back in the days before he was where he was now. Speaking of which, that song is still killing a lot of these artists out here now. He don't even rap for real. He just came out and said he living his best life, and boom, hit after hit. That's crazy, man. But yeah, shout out to Lil Duval, man. But yeah, Gezza, I guess my next question was not even a question because I know you, but it's like, what persuades you to stay in the city, Pensacola?
Cheap. Shoot, right now, if you live in these big cities, in which, I'm not gonna sit here and play with you. Shoot, you looking to start off with paying like between 15 to close to 3,000, trying to move to either Atlanta or Miami or New York. I ain't trying to be there. Hell no. Shoot, if you can find somewhere, I'm not saying like all the way cheap, but at least a good number. That's what you really want, man. You don't want to spend no $2,000-$3,000. What happens to you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still got to think about personal. You still got to think about bills. You still got to think about all this other stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm still here, man. It's affordable. I can move. I can maneuver. And then shoots, man. I'm here.
Yeah, man. Coach, you got any questions for our special guest tonight?
Man, Big Gezza, man. Me and Gezza have gone back and for some time, man. I don't necessarily have too many questions, man. I was just sitting back and just enjoying the stories that y'all share, man. Just even during the times, when I came into the picture and started, grinding with you guys, man. So I just want to give Gezza his flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? For the hard work that you can put on the ground, man. For the music you can put out there, and for all of your accomplishments, man. I appreciate the opportunity for letting us interview you here today, man. So just keep on doing what you're doing, brother. And I'm quite inspired by you. You know what I'm saying, from the time that I've met you and heard the things that y'all have been through. So I just want you to keep on being an inspiration for us, man. And I just thank you for being here with us this evening, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you.
You don't know how good it feels to let some of that out, though. Like it's really good to let some of that out your chest, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, man, just having that stuff we went through, bro, it was, man, bro, we are blessed to be alive, bro. Let's talk about the shootout in Detroit. Remember the shootout?
I was trying to watch it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. You gotta watch it. He's over there. He's excited by gunfire. Me, I ain't never really been. I've been in a couple shootouts, allegedly, but when I witnessed this shootout, okay, so I think Nicki Minaj was performing at
Club
Lucky's. And there was a security guard that was beefing with somebody in front of him. He was just like, "No, you can't get in." Da 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 da. Or he got in and he got kicked out and he was trying to re-enter. And he was like, "Nah, you can't get. They ain't letting you back in, bro." Blah blah blah. So he was like, "You know what?"
He said, "All right, I'll be right back."
Boom! That's all I hear. Shot the security guard right in front of me, Jig, and Gezza, and we over here like, "Oh!"
I'm trying.
Bro, I jumped over a car. I still had hops back then. Okay, I could still dunk back then. I jumped over a car. It was a sedan.
Anything can happen.
So I don't doubt it. It was a sedan.
I'm pretty sure it was one hole.
It was one leap.
One hole.
I did the Michael Jordan.
Right.
But look,
Super Mario.
Man, so we was running so far to the Sprinter van, and like I was the first one there. Then next thing you know, I'm looking. Where everybody at? Oh shoot, did they get shot? Because it was multiple shots. And then as I'm running, I saw somebody pop the trunk and grabbed a shotgun. So I was like, "Oh, let me get up out of here!"
And I'm like, "Oh, that is getting exciting!"
Right here. Look, he's over here laughing and having a good time. I'm over here, man, sweating, dripping, just scared, and I was just like, man, I was terrified because I never seen them that extreme in one sitting. Just like everybody was shooting, everybody had a gun.
Man, look, I'm used to it. I'm so used to it because I can't. For people to understand, I came from the old era of Brooklyn, New York. So if you remember the old era, then you would understand why it excites me. But I was actually watching, and then I had even Wess and big guy over there trying to tell me, "Man, what you doing? They shooting. They shoot at me? Shoot, they don't know me. I'm watching. Man, come on, you need to get down. You need to hurry up. Get down. Like
I was so adamant and knowing that a bullet ain't got a name on it, so I was getting out of Dodge.
Right,
I was getting out of there.
I was already out of Dodge. They wasn't shooting at me.
You was quite a target.
I was target on the other side. So I was like this by the Sprinter man, like, oh, this is so exciting. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we close out tonight, man, what's on your mind, man? What you want to talk about? What did you want to come and let the world know? Because I know you wasn't prepared for all this. I ain't let you know about none of this.
No,
my bad, bro, but I love interviews like that, bro.
Yeah. Well, one thing I do gotta say, something we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Streams.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know when streams occur. Like right now, everything's about streams and downloads, right?
Yeah.
A lot of artists don't know. Do you know they stream by the penny of $1? How much is a million times one?
A million times one what? One
penny. Yeah.
Is that a million?
Out of a million, yeah. How much is that?
Times one is it a million? You talking about pennies?
Pennies, yeah.
Okay, so a million pennies?
Yeah. Might as well say that.
So then it'd be a million pennies, won't it? Mm-hmm. Won't be a million pennies?
10,000.
One penny?
10,000.
I mean,
it's actually lower than that, man. It's not even a penny anymore. It's actually like
3/4.
It's 3/4 of a penny.
Yeah, 3/4.
One stream is 3/4 of a penny right now.
Think about it.
3/4 of a penny.
Now think about it. Club God, the one that just passed away from Houston. Club God.
Yeah.
That man had over 4 million streams and only made $353.25.
Yes. I got a plaque right there, bro. Literally, right there.
I know.
It got 1 million streams on it. Ask me how much I made on that. Just ask me. Go ahead.
How much?
Ask me. I made $1,450.
See what I'm talking about?
$1,450.
You mean $1,450, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, $1,450.
Where if you want to put the decimal.
But yeah, like real talk, like it doesn't pay. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna have to say this because when I grew up in this, because I grew up in this era, and when I started it, there was no streams. Like you couldn't get paid from YouTube. You couldn't get paid. You getting paid from Facebook? How is this possible? There was none of this. None of this occurred. We had to get it out the streets. We had to get it. Listen to me. We had to get it out of the streets. That means I literally hopped in my car, went to a different location other than my couch or my house, and talked to other people and used my selling skills. I was a salesman to sell my product, which was my music. So a lot of y'all don't understand that. And guess what? Back then, it paid a whole lot more than these weak ass streams. These streams ain't nothing, bro. When y'all want to talk about somebody going platinum, somebody getting like triple platinum, nobody cares, bro, because they ain't really getting paid from that. Let's just be honest, man. You're not making the amount of money that you could have made if streams was never available. And I witnessed this. I lived in that era. Me and Gezza lived in that era. And this is why I'm glad you said that, man. I'm glad you said that, bro. Real talk, man.
Yeah, man, because like right now, everybody's trying to talk about, well, get my streams. To be honest with you, I miss the old days. If I can go ahead and sell a CD right now, you could have no money in your pocket. You sell a CD right now, and they offer a donation. They're gonna offer between $5 to $10. You just made $5 and $10 within 2 to 5 minutes. While waiting for a stream, and you gotta wait for someone to click on it. And you're not even getting nothing. You just got 3/4 of a penny. Yeah, that's less than 1 cent.
They got to play the song, 3, maybe 4 times in a row for you to at least get a hold of a penny. So there got to be hundreds of play to even just develop a dollar.
Yeah. Even you did great on your EP, but even that didn't even come out great because of the streams and the sales and stuff like that.
But you know what, too? Oh, my bad.
No. Go ahead.
Like even too, like these, like you remember back in the day where everybody was so over exaggerating on streams of like videos like Facebook and TikTok. Okay, so I get this too. I play stuff on there. So I always say like this: in order to get pay off this stuff, you have to be on social media almost the whole time of your life. Time that you don't have. So my thing about it is, how are these streamers making so much money? How you make money off of these streams, and in reality, you only make it. Put like this: my highest outside check for real from Facebook was actually $30.68.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If you're not a celebrity or have a man of some type of status, the only people really eating off of Facebook is these females, bro. They're busting it wide open, bro.
Yeah.
I can go down my timeline, literally, and you just see them without their pants on, and they shaking, and they getting like 99,000 views.
But I'll be real with you, they're not getting paid neither like that.
There's some girls making some money off there.
They're making money, but not that much. Ain't that much though.
They making some money. One of them shared a report one time.
Off of multiple platforms.
Yeah. But the metaverse.
But you gotta be.
The metaverse.
You gotta be in that all day. That's something I don't
That's what
have.
they do.
That's what I mean. They sit on the couch. Look, bro.
They
look,
selfie.
They
twerk,
at home
twerk
anyway,
video.
right? And they taking care of
Dropping
Pookie
content.
baby and Leroy baby and Tutu baby. Come on now.
You're moving it to you're moving to Thursdays.
Come on now. Come on. Exclusive interview. Let's just be real, man. These women got plenty of time because they're getting a check anyway from the baby daddies. They ain't working. They're sitting at the house anyway. Might as well go snap. Hold on. Snap.
No, not the leg.
That's what they doing, bro. That's what they doing. And the sad part about it is they can be so much better than that. They can be so much more than that. But that's what they want, and that's what they adapted to. And matter of fact, their mamas and grandmas co-signed it. So guess what? They're gonna continue to do it.
So what happened to the Nina Longs? What happened to the Tony Braxtons? So we glorifying strippers. No, don't get me wrong. Shout out to the strippers because I work with them. But this is what we glorifying now: strippers and baddies. Mm-hmm. And these are not just regular baddies. These are crazy baddies.
This is work done baddies.
Right. So it's like you think, it may. Now this is something I tell people. It may look good when you get up in the morning, you do your thing, but think about it. Do you think it'd be something that you want to deal with all your life?
No, definitely not, bro.
She'll turn around. Oh, for real? You ain't gonna give me some money?
Hey, Rasputia.
How you doing?
I know, right?
Man, this has been a great interview, man. We got to get you on our actual shows, man, like on Thursdays. I know you do our little ESPN. Oh yeah, tell them about your segments, man. Your ESPN segments with Hard Rock, man.
Oh yeah, man. I will definitely tell you. I'll let you know what are the type of picks that you need to get. I'll let you know the spreads. I'm gonna give you some education on how to deal with bets, because right now, how everything is right now, everything. As we all know, let's just be real.
There's a wave happening, man.
Yes, no, there is some rigs happening. That's what's going on.
Okay.
You know, you got your hat, you got your rabbit hole.
And a lot of people don't know. All it takes.
10-4 hat on.
I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people don't realize all it takes is one ref, quarterback, a couple players. That's all it takes. It don't take the whole team, but the coach, ref, quarterback,
the main one. They got the game,
right? So if you notice, like long time ago, in fact, let's say it happened not too long ago. Tony Rozier, he was supposed to score over 20 points. Vegas sat him down. Put in that cash app. Hey, look, 200,000 going to your account, bro. All I need you to do is just sit out. That man sat out through the whole game. In fact, no, I'll take you way back. C.J. Stroud. You remember when he sprained his ankle in that game? Okay. Now, in sport betting, if they get injured within the first or second quarter, they supposed to take him out, avoid it. Why this man came out the third quarter, only did one down, and he started hobbling, and they took him back. You know what they did? Now he did that. All your
bets are still valid.
No, yeah, they're still valid, and it's voided. So now, that's all it takes for him to get on right back on there.
Man, and this is like for certain, or this is just like
no. It's actually out right now.
Wow.
It's online. It's online. Wow. If you look online, see Stroud on the game. I'm trying to remember what game that was.
So you're saying he was supposed to be out from the first quarter. He was supposed to be out for the remainder of the game, right?
Yes.
But they brought him back in the third.
Right. Okay. Just to do that one play.
If they had kept him out from the first quarter, then that would have avoided any bets on him.
Yep.
But because they brought him back in the third quarter,
right,
then the bets are still on.
Still on. Yep.
Okay. And so he did one play and then get off the field.
Got off the field.
And so whether win or lose,
and if you see him get off the field, he was hobbling off the field.
Yeah.
He was still hurt. They paid him to get up
and do one more play just to keep the bets on. Oh, you dirty, rotten son of a so-and-so. I swear y'all just want to just suck up all the money out. Look, hey.
You know what? I got something for Vegas.
Okay. Okay, what you got to say about Vegas?
Now, I want to tell Vegas this. Leave them players alone.
Let Bruno Mars go.
Let them play. Let these players play. Stop trying to, manipulate the situation because you got people that know us. Don't stop trying to let us talk about we just need to do a one hit, a one play. I don't want to do one plays. I like parlays. Okay? Parlays get the most money. I'm not gonna sit here and make one play, put all my $500 just to make $381.93. I don't want that.
Ain't no profit.
Thank you. Ain't no profit. What, $300 profit? That don't make no sense. Now, you know what's profit to me? I could put $10 on a 15-bet parlay and all them hit just to make between $800 to $1,500. What's wrong with that? It's just like the lotto, right?
Yeah.
Lotto's unpredictable. You don't know what the number's going to hit, but you still got grannies, grandpas, you still got older people, even younger people playing lotto just to see what we can do to hit. Sometimes those numbers hit back, like say a couple months. If you understand the whole lingo of the lotto,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Every bet place has something different and has a special, unique way that they use or do. So, just like betting, Hard Rock, you know how Vegas works. Vegas is dirty. I don't care. They probably look at my parlays.
We all can look up any information.
Because I'm gonna tell you, that game between the Grizzlies and Spurs, everybody knew the Grizzlies was covering the whole time. It was covering all the way to fourth quarter. While in fourth quarter, the Spurs took off and Grizzlies stopped at 1-on-1. But the Spurs made 111, 112 points. And they covered they spread. That's messed up.
Right.
So It's like you just pay the team or the main players.
Look, so we're going down a rabbit hole just a little bit.
Look, we to catch all the rabbit hole events and everything we talk about in that is going to be on our Patreon. We're going to leave it where it is. It'll be on YouTube. But listen, man, shout out to Gezza. He on the ESPN segments. If you want to get your bets in, hit him up on Facebook. Hit him up on my channel. I'm going to have all the links in the lower descriptions. So y'all already know what it is. Y'all know we here. This is our very first interview. And I'm glad, man, this has been a great interview, bro. Like, I'm so excited, man. This has been one of the best interviews I've had in a long time. I had a previous podcast called The Talk, and I'm telling y'all, this is the best interview I've had so far, man. And I'm really trying to cut out the celebs because I feel like this, man. With my experience with a lot of celebrities, like, yeah, Gezza's a celebrity, but he's a brother to me. So my experience is this: maybe we'll have some on, maybe we won't, but our job is to be effective on our topics. And Maurice is going to come with a lot of good topics, and myself is going to come out with a lot of good topics. Shout out to our other co-host, Dogface. She's not with us tonight, but she has stuff to do. But you already know, working hard ain't easy. Getting that money ain't easy. True. We out here getting it. She'll go get it as well. So shout out to her. We all doing it, man, and that's my point. So if you guys are watching and you understand, I need y'all to understand this point right here. If you say you want to do something and you don't do it, I don't believe anything else that come out your mouth. I really don't. This literally took us, a week, 2 weeks to do? Now, a couple weeks to come up with. Came up with a topic and really sat down and did it, man. I'm going to go get on my hustler. If you guys want to learn all the tricks, all my skills is gonna be on the Patreon. Join the brotherhood. Join us. Join the brotherhood on YouTube.
Right.
Then you will actually have access with
us.
our meetings. You can actually sit down and talk to us in our meetings. It's available. Follow us. For real. Gezza, before we get up out of here, you want to give anybody any shout outs?
And let them know your social media too.
Yeah, you can check me out on Instagram, DJ Gezza P, DJ GEZZAP. Facebook, Gezza Power, GEZZA Power. You know, let them play. Free Mr. Clark. You feel?
Right.
Free Mr. Clark out there.
All right. Free Mr. Clark. Free Mr. Clark. Listen, man. We about to get up out of here, man. It's been a wonderful night. Shout out to all y'all attending right now. Shout out to all the live crew. We're not putting your messages up right now because this is a exclusive interview. Yes, we see you. We showing you love. I appreciate the love that you're showing us.
All right, thank you.
Now, look, we're going to be live next Tuesday, but Thursday we're not. You know, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Enjoy yourselves.
Enjoy yourselves. Make sure you eat the ham, the turkey, the good, you know.
Don't overeat, though, because come Tuesday, you're going to have to be healthy.
I'm going to overeat.
No, not too much, though.
I'm going to overeat.
All right.
I don't care. I want to gain. I don't care. I'm gaining 5 pounds. I don't care.
You're going to gain. Okay. You gain 5.
I want my turkey.
If you gain 5, you're going to lose 10.
Okay, that's my point. If I do gain anyway, even if it's just 1 pound, I'm gonna kill myself at the gym and I'm gonna get it off because that's what I do. You feel me? That's what I do. So look, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Sean, Gezza, love Gezza. You still with us, Gezza?
Yeah.
Shout out to Gezza, man. Gezza in the building, man.
You over there
Gezza in the Gezza in the building. Hold on, Gezza. Hold on. Who you was with last night, Gezza?
I was shout out to Baby Mel and Fat Mac.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They pretty cool dudes, you know what I'm saying, come in the game. Like I said, I appreciate all the, the little people, little cats coming in, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the young cats and, some of them do sound good. I like Baby Mel. He's a good artist. So I want him to keep up a good work, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good.
Nice. So, all right, y'all. Well, that's it, man. Want y'all to have a good night, man. We here on Saturday. You know what it is. Our very first exclusive interview. Let's go.
Let's go. Right. T.O.D.